Hello folks, it's me again. I bought this at Walmart. This isn't a knife channel, I know. I bought a Ozark Trail 7-inch folding knife. Why? I've been waiting all week to this review because I want to just play with the knife. And it basically, why did I buy them? Because what I do is I like buying I like buying cheap knives for under 20 bucks, like this one. See this? This is a, what is this? This is a Gerber. See the tip? It's got a little bit of a deformity. It's got all kinds of junk on it. I use it for everything. Box cutting, screwdriver. That's why the tip is kind of broken, see? See it in my front of my forehead? Right here. It went and broke. Now it's even better screwdriver. But I use them for box cutting. It's super dull, so you don't slice your finger off. So I use them till they're dull, and I don't really sharpen them because it's just a puncture tape, and that's it. I'm going to open this up and show you. I'll open this up. I'll probably use X-Acto knife because the one in my pocket ain't going to work. And I'll just open this up here without destroying it. It's weird. There's like a... I got to watch I don't hold the blade either. I made that mistake before. So... where's it made? It's pretty, I don't know, dull, I think. Jesus. It's not very sharp. Where the hell is this thing made? Made in China. Cut hazard, sharp blades. This is like, this honestly feels like a damn butter knife. Like it, of course it cuts, but it doesn't even, this is hilarious. Like look. Cuts, whatever, but it doesn't feel very sharp. It's a little locking blade. I bought it because I like it's cheap. It's not a, it's fake stag handle. It locks, and I'm pretty sure the lock will fail and slice my finger open. And it's got one of these useless holders here that usually what happens is all the screws fall out and that gets lost. And I'll probably just take it out eventually, but it's pretty cool. What's it say? Cut hazard, sharp blades, 3-inch stainless steel blade, 4-inch stag finish handle, lock back, pocket clip, 7-inch. And what's cool is if you live in today's world and you're a kid and you want a cool knife, for like 10 bucks you get it. Oh no, I didn't pay 10 bucks. That's true. I forgot about that. I got this in the $5 bin. This was $5. Look at that fancy finish there. It's like Cadillac for $5. I'm curious how, like, this thing doesn't even hold right. It's a little, see there's a bump right here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little bit of a bump. Doesn't even, like, line up properly. Like, is it supposed to be like that? I gotta be careful because if that locking mechanism isn't any good and I'm doing something, the thing will just snap shut in your hand. But they didn't even, like, this should be flat. Okay, it flattens when you close it, but when you open it, it doesn't go down far. So theoretically, the blade, maybe, hey, I could unscrew it too, which is cool. See, there's a little hex, what are they? I don't know what they're called. Torque screws in there. I can unscrew it. But look at this. That means it doesn't go in the, I'm guessing, I'm not a knife expert, but that means it doesn't go in the locking mechanism very far. It's not even straight, but it does kind of straighten out, but bends in the middle here. It's not even smooth. It's okay though. It's just a cheap $5 knife. Whoa. I think in Canada here, if you can flick the blade open like that, it's illegal. And the stupid Canadian laws, if your knife's old and loose and it just gets floppy and just flicks open, it's illegal too. So even if your knife was legal like this, like it doesn't, like you have to physically open it and then go like that, that's, as far as I know, legal. But if your knife gets old and like loose and you can just kind of fling it open, it's apparently illegal in Canada, which is completely ridiculous. What I don't understand is, why would it be illegal? Like, what is the action of going like that gonna do? Like what? It gives you an extra second in a knife fight? Like, come on now. What the hell does it do to make it illegal? Like, what kind of criminal activity did you just do? Because same deal with a button. Like, what the hell is the difference with a knife with a button? I'm going click, click, click. It when people are buying guns illegally, I don't get it. Like, okay, a knife with a button is illegal because it goes chick, chick, like what? But when I have a fixed blade knife and it's already sticking out. Like what the? I don't know. These gun laws and knife laws don't make any sense. But people are dying, so whatever. Whatever. I thought it was cool. Anyway, want a cheap knife, $5. Hack it around. I think it's okay. It's a knife. I would let you know if it holds an edge over time, but when I use knives, I don't sharpen them unless I'm using them for like whittling. Like I have a charade knife. I have an old charade knife. I should show it to you. It's pretty cool. I actually found another one on eBay for like $100, and I've realized that the one I have, somebody must have sharpened it so many times. The blade is like at least an eighth of an inch smaller. But what I noticed about that old charade blade, the steel is an odd color, and it's a nice hard steel, but it stays sharp forever. Like I've used it for like whittling when I was a kid, and I think I paid $40 at the flea market. And it was like, oh, it's a lot of money, $40 when you're a kid. You can buy like all kinds of cheap knives, but I liked it. It was really good. And I still have it. I have another one. And it was an old nice used knife, has a real stag handle. And it's just the best knife ever because you sharpen it and it'll stay sharp the whole week, not just like, oh, okay, use it 5 times and sharpen it. Like it has it must have a really good blade. I don't know if anybody, I've always said to myself, I don't know what year it came out. Maybe I could find out. I'll do a little homework and I'll get back to you on that. And I'll just do a little review of it. And I used to use it as, I think it was late, I don't know, late teenager, maybe 17, 18, just cutting trees down and doing all kinds of stuff. And I think I've been buying knives since I was 16. And I was actually selling them in high school. I almost got thrown out of school, I think, for that. Selling knives, throwing knives and shit. Selling firecrackers. But yeah, ever since then I'm obsessed. I used to buy when I was in Massachusetts, I used to buy a new knife when I come back, play around with it a while, throw it in the box, and just when I go back, buy another knife, bring it back. And I had to stop buying knives for a while in university because university was all like oh my God, it's a weapon. I almost got in trouble because I had a spent law rocket in my room, and they're like, that's a weapon. I'm like, no, that's a spent casing of a former weapon. And they're like, no, it's a illegal weapon. I'm like, no, it's a freaking inert law rocket. Because we had all kinds of there was a surplus store down the road, and we were like raiding it like crazy. We were buying all kinds of camouflage stuff and vests, and the only thing we had to hide the magazines because we were buying them for no reason. And it was funny because they were all like, oh, people come there, is that legal? Is that thing? I'm like, come on now, like I'm gonna use a light anti-tank weapon, like because in the middle of university, like hello. So it was cool. I used to use it to hold posters. And the RA one time came and said, what's in it? I said, look, I use posters. It's because it's just a tube. I think I still have it. It's pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and tell me how you like the video.